I would essentially be called a housewife. I had always grown up thinking that trading is almost like gambling, but there was something in it about charts and all that which appealed to the technical and the logical side of me, and I suddenly got hooked to it. And now I can see that I'm more calm. I have new goals for myself, and I'm actively looking at working on myself first before anything else. So this has been like a absolutely transformational journey. So now I am the master of my own life.
I have made 70% return on my capitals.
Joining Malkansview was the best decision of my life.
Very difference between old me and new me.
Hi, I'm Vinita. I would essentially be called a housewife who had absolutely no idea about trading. If at all, I had always grown up thinking that trading is almost like gambling. So it's better to stay away from all of this. So I joined this program only because of the push that my husband gave. And he said, fine, if you don't like it, you can just quit and go away. But there was something in it about charts and all that which appealed to the technical and the logical side of me. And I suddenly got hooked to it. And it has been a great amount of work that I needed to do on myself, because hitherto we had always learned to value money, and this seemed like you're losing also. So, whatever I've done, I've never lost money as such. So losing money, even though you know that you are doing the right thing, it was a very difficult thing for me to accept. So I started small, buying few shares and all that, trying to understand the systems better. And now I can see that I'm more calm. And I don't take it personally, even if I have made a loss, because then I analyze it and I see this is probably where I made a mistake, or it's okay if the markets don't go the way you have anticipated it to go, or you expect it to go. So there's a lot of learning that is coming in, and I wouldn't say that I have reached the perfection level or whatever, but I am continuously working on it, and this is giving me a lot of focus in life. And it has made me look at life in a completely new way, because so far it was always about the kids growing up and what the family requires and all that. So you just went along with that. And now I realize that I have got to focus for my own life. I have new goals for myself. With the kids in college, I have so much more time now to put into something more constructive, rather than simply social media or playing games or going for kitty parties and all that, which was definitely not my thing. So I'm totally happy with this, and I hope this is going to take me into turn me into a completely different person, not just trading wise, but mindset wise, and as a new person completely. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to undergoing a massive change. And I looked into the health goals, looked into spiritual goals, things which were there but had all moved to the back burner. But now they have all come into the forefront, and I'm actively looking at working on myself first before anything else. So this has been like a absolutely transformational journey. And so this is just the beginning of the journey, but it is really transforming me completely. More about, this is not me.
Exactly.
Right.
How did you overcome that?
Because I was quite, interested in the charts, and so that really, the math side of it, the logic side of it, the patterns and all that was like, okay, fine. Even if I'm not trading, let me at least see what is happening. And having read a lot of books have also made me think about finances, because I always used to think finances are more for my husband to worry about, and I don't even need to think about my investments or anything. And suddenly, after having read books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, I'm like, where was I living? Why didn't it matter to me earlier? Because somehow we grew up in families where the male members took care of all the finances, and we were just to look after the house. I'm saying it in a very traditional kind of a way, but yeah, that's essentially what it was. But now I know that, if I'm reading the Economic Times also once in a while, I can at least understand what's happening there. I can understand why the markets are moving in a certain way, and what I need to do about it. They are so excited. In fact, every time, both of them are in the hostel. They are pursuing college education. And every time we speak, they first want to know how my trading is going and what am I doing. And both of them have attended ABCT also. So they know what I'm talking about and what I'm doing. And the book list that I'm reading, I have kept aside for them also. And whenever they come here on a break, they are also reading those books. So I just hope it is going to help them because they're just starting out in life, right? They're less than 20 years of age. So if they can think about setting goals for themselves or think about the world in an adult kind of a way, I just hope it's going to help them also. Yeah. Okay, the best part of the program is that I have been made to look inside of me rather than simply going with the flow in life. So now I have started to understand what I want, what I would like to do, what my life is going to, where I would want my life to go. And so that has helped me change my perspective about life completely. Yes, I have also realized after joining this program is your life can begin whenever you want to start. So even if I'm stepping into a stage where, I was facing an empty nest, now I have so much more to do now and focus on, rather than go into typical kind of a depression and all that and not knowing where the life is going. So now I am the master of my own life. Thank you.